Solid 2 minute delay.
Look, I had to like kind of like brush off something and then just go like, yeah.
Yo, I want the brush off. Wait, do you get the? Is the brush off just in Bloodborne, or do you get it in this game as well?
I don't know.
The one where you dust some shit off your left shoulder.
I don't know.
I do that emote to real people in real life when I beat them in a sword sparring match.
When you know what I do when I win at things?
You know who is?
I will just tell them hashtag mudded.
What? What does that mean?
I just be like your shit, like your dog shit, like
That's so funny.
like I was so fast. It was like I was so good in a race. You're running in mud. I don't actually know what it means, to be
It's
honest.
like on a rainy day, if you were behind me, you'd be getting sprayed with my rear wheel.
Yeah, you'd be mudded, like.
So like in
Whoa.
sword sparring, when I used to have like a group that would spar together, one of the I would say like I was the best sword fighter in the group, but there was one person who was like immediately second best, and then there was
All right,
one person
bragging.
who was like immediately third best, and it was like everyone else was just like kind of ass, and then there was like the top three. Not because like we were like that cool, but it was just like we three took it more seriously and we did it more often than like the other people in the group did. So like we just had more practice, and we were like kind of like the AutoZone pin live the pledge.
Uh-huh.
Well, like there was three of us that were like living the sword fighter lifestyle, and then there was like five of us that were just kind of like there just for the social element.
Mm-hmm.
So the second like best sword fighter there, we had a duel, me and her, where like she was like a great sword fighter because like she's like naturally like a lot bigger than me, um, and so she had like a
Mommy?
huh?
What?
Say again? I didn't hear.
I said mommy?
I'm not. She's currently one of my roommates. I'm not gonna tell her you said that. Um, but so like full disclosure, like she's trans, and so like being in the sword sparring group was from pre like realizing she's trans or like pre coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so when I was going to high school and I knew her like pre transition as like just like this buff jacked guy, and um so like she took working out like very seriously and would get
Mm-hmm.
like shredded, or at least in comparison to our friends group, not shredded in comparison to like gym bros, but like for our group she was like the shredded friend. um and she was also like a claymore fighter by like preference. Do we have anything else to do in the Weeping Peninsula, or should we head to the Minor Air Tree?
There's like three more bosses.
I'm gonna go to the Church of the Pilgrimage. I'll meet you there, and then we'll just do like the Minor Air Tree.
We have like I think an Ever Jail.
Yeah, there's an
And
Everjail down the road a bit. But yeah, we had a fight where we were both using like medium length swords, so it's like not her specialty, but like also she's no slouch with a medium sword either. Um, and what ended up happening was I was just really on my game that day, and I was just like perfect dodging everything, and like any time like she swung, I would seize like an opening that she didn't notice she had, and so like every time she swung, I would like smack an opening really hard and like give like a welt, and then like it went back and forth like that for like 5 minutes of just like me just doing a lot of dodgy shit and just smacking the fuck out of her. Um, and so she was like shirtless because remember pre-transition like and so she's shirtless, just like covered in these like linear slash shaped bruises, like just all over her upper torso. And
mm-hmm.
uh, she was like looking at it like thinking like you know that kind of that masculine like, oh, that's badass. Look how fucked up I am. Like that kind of. You ever?
the masculine urge to want to look scarred as fuck.
Yeah, yeah. So like she's like going around and being like, "Oh yeah, that's where you got me on that one really good parry. Here's where you got me on that like that spin move. Here's where you got me on like that jump move you did." And like she's like looking at all the linear welts and like being like, "Oh, look how crazy this is. I look fucked up right now." And then I took my shirt off and I was like, "Look at my oh wait, I don't have any cuz you never hit me." She's like, "Go fuck
Wow,
yourself."
that's crazy.
She's like, "You're just an insufferable piece of shit, you know that."
Yeah, like you came out and you had your like hairy like archer target nipples.
Oh, that's fucking funny. Um, uh, back then, I hadn't really started getting like the nipple hair as much, so it was more like that weird like fuzz patch right in the middle of my chest.
I wouldn't say it's weird,
No,
but
like back then it was the only body hair I had, so it was just like the middle of my chest had a mustache.
that's
I
one
am
way to put it.
I'm marching up to the air tree, the minor air tree. Did you wanna? Do you have a place where you wanna meet up or?
I'll just I'll head over there and then we can like place some signs down like
Okay.
by a stake of
I'll try to
America.
find something iconic at the foot of the hill.